After 7 long years. More like hollow day, am I right, fellas? Wait, no, fellas, please don't leave. I spent all afternoon on that I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear this, but yeah, it's very good. Possibly even a perfect sequel if that sentence is allowed to be uttered. Who would have guessed after 7 years of hype, a game company could actually pull it off? Not even Lord Gaben could do that. In all honesty, I was expecting tears, but in the end we got, well, tears, but they were my tears, so it's fine. It's probably the hardest game I've played in a long time. Team Apple thought that regular old hard wasn't enough, and instead cranked that difficulty right up to impossible. Oh, but you say, James, everybody's complaining that this game is hard. You are so unoriginal. Well, fucko, that's where you're wrong. You're listening to a certified pro gamer. I graduated top of my class in gamer school. I'm motherfucking God Gamer 69 for crying out loud. Normally, I'm pointing out how everything is too easy for a man of my caliber. But let me tell you, this game's crazy. The team are sadists. Oh, you think this is a nice little bench to have a rest? Wrong. Oh, finally a bench, yes. I needed this. What the? Who designed this? I'm coming for you, you sick bastard. Do you think this is funny? A poor man losing all sense of self-confidence? How can I kiss another gamer on the lips with a hollow taste of failure coursing through every inch of my body? To make it even worse, that bench is in Hunter's March, an area which forces you to use precise downward attacks to get around. In all honesty, this area has fundamentally changed my view on the diagonal line. I hate this thing. No! What demented man thought it was a good idea to put parkour challenges and diagonal attacks in this game? It turns out the start of Crest is terrible. I'm not gonna lie, fellas, it's a spoiler. But this video will be full of spoilers, and to be honest, I know none of you are good enough to see any of this content anyway. Go to this place as soon as you can and change crests. In this game, you can get a range of crests which completely change your moveset, and you want to get away from the starter one as soon as possible. Big Berry wanted you to bust out and protracted every time you want to attack down. No, we're not doing that. Once you get the Reaper crest, or the Wanderer crest, when you attack down, you actually attack down. I know, surprising, right? Checkmate, math nerds. You might think I'm complaining, but I'm really not. Anytime I got a little angry or upset, they just pulled me right back in. There's just too much going on, and it's hard not to like it. Like the lore of these games is always cool. It's a direct sequel to Hollow Boy, where you play as Hollow Girl. In the last game, Hollow Boy got really OP, killed a god, and then everybody died. Hollow Girl didn't die, but you got captured and you escape, and then you... But sometimes that doesn't happen, and now it's your turn to play as Hollow Girl and kill everybody you come across. And maybe you even get to kill a god. As you can tell, I didn't read any lore before making this video, and I'm basing this just off gameplay. I actually don't know what's going on. Help me out, lore video!
As always, like the video if you enjoy and subscribe.
No, that's not helping! Don't forget to like, subscribe. Okay, yeah, I don't know any of the lore, but the world is still really cool. Just look at all these unique areas you can go to in this game. They all look so pretty, and they have little mechanics that just flavour them all and make them more interesting. Don't even get me started on the Citadel. Team Teddy asked Todd himself to ferry over the entire Elder Scrolls Citadel and transmorph its entire existence onto a 2D plane. What can I say? Todd, you've done it again. I can see why that new Elder Scrolls game's taken so long when you're doing things like this. The backgrounds go hard in this game. Some poor fella at Blueberry has painted some fucking masterpieces, and they've thrown it in the background with a little blur filter on it. This is a travesty. Look at this. Give it a couple of decades and you'll find some of this stuff in the Louvre. Van Gogh. More like Van Gogh buy this fucking game right now and look at some of the art. It's very pretty. You play as Hornet, who is actually nothing like a wasp. She's catfished the entire world into thinking she's a hornet, when in actual fact, she's a spider, an enemy to all wasp kind. I hope you fellas stay safe out there. The music, just wow. Never have I heard such bliss. It's so good, it's almost like I turned it off at the very beginning of my playthrough and didn't hear any of these masterpieces. Oh my god, this is my favourite one. This is some otherworldly symphony. I bet this section had really pretty music. So the game revolves around exploration, fighting arenas and bosses. Some people may call it a Metroidvania, but I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's Hollow Knight Silksong. Everything is themed around spiders in this game. In fact, one of the bosses you even fight is a widow. Like, widow's spider? She's a goddamn spider! Fuck! Get the bug spray out! I guess you could say she silked the last song. No, fellas, please not again. I spent an entire weekend on that one. That said, the world is actually huge and can feel very maze-like if you're a smooth-brained individual like myself. It's actually surprisingly easy to get lost if you don't have a map. Where's my yellow tape? Am I supposed to go left? Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Please, game, give me some clue of where I'm going. I'm so lost. Oh, a yellow lady. She sells maps. Other than that, there's not much else to go into in terms of gameplay. Like, yes, I died a lot, but that happens to everybody with these types of games. You start off as a weak baby boy, and later turn into a yoked out Sigma individual. It's the appeal of these types of games. And, well, the gym. I will say, I did spend the whole of Act 1 without getting that OP mask. They added this mask which gives you an extra life. Who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that. In the end, it took me over 20 hours to complete the game, which isn't too bad, but then I went online and was forced to witness some fella complete the entire game in an hour. Have you no shame? The bench and now even my playthrough time is attacking me. Next you'll say I haven't even completed the actual game and there's an Act 3. There's not an Act 3, right? Wait! There's a third act!